Hello everyone, Mark here with Mark's Max Muscle, and we have a titanic matchup today. Bill Pearl versus Sergio Oliva. A little bit of a continuation, of course, of the Gladiator Round tournaments. Bill Pearl was the 1950s champion, Sergio, of course, the 1960s. We did the Arnold versus Lee Haney match. That was the 70s versus 80s. Arnold won the 70s, and of course the winner of this one will, I'm sure, face Arnold. So it is all a big continuation, like I said. These are two photo shoot pictures, and I usually don't use these as judging tools. As you can see, it almost looks like a painting there of Bill Pearl. Either way, we do have some on-stage shots here, and of course, this is at the 1972 NABA Pro Mr. Universe Championships, or the 71 rather, I apologize. And judging by this one, and Bill Pearl, his upper body, it looks like he's a much bigger lad. Of course, when you look at the lag department, Sergio Oliva takes this one with ease. There is several other comparisons, and I just scooched this one over of Sergio. There was a Reg Park standing in between them. Now, of course, Sergio looks much bigger and better in this comparison, as well as this one here. But if you take a look at the feet there, Sergio is stepping a little bit forward. I believe Bill Pearl is slightly taller. They may be around the same height, but as they pose, you'll see Sergio tends to bend his knees. I like this one here. This is, of course, a little bit better of a picture for Sergio. This is the 72, I believe, Universe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But at the 71 Universe, I'm sure somebody will mention it in the comment section. Sergio's conditioning was off. He had to travel or something of that nature in a plane, and he was up for hours, and he just couldn't get a good pump going on. And he does look better here, I will say. A nice little quarter turn comparison. This is from the same event, that's 72. And it's not the Universe, I apologize. It's the Olympia for Sergio and the 71 Universe. I get those names mixed up. I like the look of the conditioning and actually the shape, the lines of Bill Pearl from the side. His stomach appears to be a little bit thinner. Of course, as we all know, from the front, that waistline of Sergio's unreal small. But from the side here, it's not tremendously small. A little bit of a Buddha belly. He could suck that in easily. Doesn't appear that he's even flexing at all. Might give Bill Pearl a slight edge in this one, but an edge to Sergio in the front relaxed. Let's have a look at the backs. What a telling tale this is. Bill Pearl, he is not really famous for his back development, but for those of you who do know any of the pictures that are out there of Bill Pearl, they are few and far between, but man, he had one good back development. And it is a darn shame there's not more pictures of it. Here in the rear relaxed, though, Sergio is every step of the way right there with Bill Pearl. Might not be as thick and thickly built in the muscularity department, but he has better muscle separation, I think. So does Sergio. So it's a toss-up. I don't know. In the entire symmetry round, I would give Sergio Oliva a slight edge. Muscularity round begins almost 90% of the time with this, the front double bicep pose. And like I said at the beginning, Bill Pearl, he is a big lad. Look at the size of the legs, because Sergio has a massive set in his own right. And the lats and things of that nature, decent sized arms as well. But the thing is, Sergio's waistline is twice as small, and of course his legs might be a little bit bigger. I don't know though, Bill Pearl's got quite a set. But his arms are bigger than Bill Pearl's. Bill had a good set of arms, probably 20, 21 inches. Sergio's measured, I've heard, up to 23 inches. And you can plainly see this man is winning this pose, hands down. And that's saying a lot because Bill Pearl has one heck of a front double bicep pose here in the side chest. And I'm actually surprised. I thought this one was definitely going to go to Pearl. I always liked his side chest pose, but apparently I've been comparing him with other bodybuilders from the 50s and just doesn't match up well here with the 1960s champion in Sergio Oliva. Of course, he competed all through the 70s, as well as Bill Pearl competed up until the 70s, but he definitely competed in the 50s. Anyway, enough with the explanations of the Gladiator Round tournaments. Bill Pearl loses one here. Sergio Oliva, look at the thick big pec on him. in the side tricep. And of course this is a photo shoot of both guys. So I don't really like to use these one as my final decision making. But both guys do look good here. This is a very young picture of Sergio. And I have to say, he looked better in the side tricep pose earlier on in his career. Here's both guys a little bit later on. And I have to say, Bill Pearl, he would probably destroy Sergio in this pose. It's strange. Earlier on in his career, Sergio looked better, I think, along with Arnold Schwarzenegger, both of those guys, and they're known for not really wanting to hit this shot a little bit later on in their career. Bill Pearl, one of the best side triceps of his time. What a rear double bi comparison this is. What a shootout. Bill Pearl, if you've never seen his back development before, take a good look. Those thick lower lat insertions. He's pretty much taking Sergio to school as far as that's concerned. Sergio's got some separation there, some good detail as well. But the traps, look at the size of the traps. And that Christmas tree of Bill Pearl. Unreal. Of course, Sergio, you look at the lag department, he looks a little bit better conditioned. And he has the advantage as far as the guns are concerned, those arms. So it is a pretty close one here. Wow. If I did give this to Pearl, I don't know, he is one of my favorite bodybuilders of all time. I like Sergio as well, but Pearl, he holds a special place in my heart. Like Robbie Robinson or Franco Columbo, they're my three favorite of all time. But either way, guys, I don't know. Even playing field here in the rear double bi, if you ask me. This is somewhat of an ab and thigh pose, I guess. Not a very flattering one of Sergio Oliva, and an extremely flattering one of Bill Pearl. And this just goes to show you, you could really rig one of these competitions up and favor your own favorite bodybuilder, such as Bill Pearl. I could do all of these shots and give Bill Pearl the win, and I'd have a clean conscience. Of course, a Sergio Oliva diehard fan could show a comparison such as this, and Bill Pearl would be sent home packing. But at the end of the day, guys, I have to be fair and show the best comparisons and the most fair comparisons that I could find. I guess this is a reasonable facsimile to a most muscular comparison. Bill Pearl with those abs, and he's not really known for his great, tremendous conditioning in the ab department. Sergio Oliva, he's just the next generation. It's just the bigger, more muscular dudes. And of course, Bill Pearl is one of my all-time favorites, and I hate handing this man a loss. Considering how good he looks in a lot of these poses, I mean, looks like a dream wrapped in a blanket here in this just incredible single-arm bow and arrow pose, for lack of a better term. But then, of course, I look over at Sergio, and I know that I'm making the correct decision. And don't get me wrong here, ladies and gentlemen. Sergio is very high on my rankings of favorite bodybuilders. But Bill Pearl is right up there at the top looking down. But at the end of the day, here is your winner, Sergio Oliva. He is the 1960s rather champion, gladiator round tournament winner, and he dominated over the 1950s champion. So the 1970s, Arnold, you are next. Hope you enjoyed this video. Ladies and gentlemen, if you did, hit that thumbs up button, and don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button either. You'll be notified of all my videos. Hit that little bell thing too as well. Have a great day, guys.